World's Tallest Skyscrapers 2022, Part 1. Skyscrapers for some is an inspiring beacon of progress, and for others, emblematic of economic inequalities. Neck-craning skyscrapers continue to capture the public imagination. The vast majority of tall buildings have been constructed in the past 2 decades, and this trend shows no sign of slowing down as cities around the world build even higher. Super tall skyscrapers, which are buildings over 300 meters tall, are increasingly appearing in our cities. And today, we will show you some of the most neck-stretching tallest skyscrapers built around the world. Welcome back to my channel, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. As now we've rounded up for you the 7 super tall skyscrapers. This will be a 2-part story, so keep updated to know more. Here are the 7 tallest skyscrapers built around the world, each in a different city. Number 1. Merdeka 118, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia by Lotte. With its mega tall height of 678 meters, Merdeka 118 surpassed Shanghai Tower as the world's second tallest structure late last year. Its completion is anticipated for the latter half of 2022. The faceted exterior of 118-story building was designed by Australian firm Merdeka and is made up of triangular glass planes based on designs seen in Malaysian art and craft. There are now 148 skyscrapers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, but the newest and most unusual is Merdeka 118, which was completed in the middle of 2022 and has seen become not only the tallest in the city, but also the second tallest in the globe. The 118-story building, which is part of a larger 19-acre development, reaches a peak height of 2,233 feet or 680 meters. Of the rentable floors, 100 are devoted to high-end office space, residential apartments, and hotels. The remaining space is dedicated to entertainment venues like Southeast Asia's tallest observation deck, a shopping center, and a variety of dining options, as well as 8,500 parking spaces. The building boasts direct road and rail connections with a mind-blowing 400,000 square meters, 4.3 m of floor space. The unique front is made up of a variety of diamond-shaped glass panels that were chosen to represent the cultural and ethnic diversity of Malaysia. To make the building come to life at night, 5.2 miles or 8 kilometers of LED lighting were installed, thanks to the funding from the Malaysian government. Even if some people think the state-owned company that created Merdeka 118 wasted taxpayer money, its proponents insist that it will increase the city's appeal to tourists and companies and more than pay for itself in the years to come. Number 2. Central Park Tower, New York. Finished in the year 2020, the highly controversial Central Park Tower is a 1,550-foot tall, 472-meter tall skyscraper that is located near the Central Park in New York, between 57th Street and 58th Street, in an area that is often referred to as Billionaire's Row. The structure itself is thought to have cost around $3 billion to build, and across its 98 floors and 3 basement levels, has a 1.28 million square feet of floor. This is divided into a residential section with 179 condos, amenity space, and commercial space. 20 of the apartments were expected to sell for more than $60 million each, while the penthouse was expected to sell for approximately $100 million, all thanks to its 3 floors of private club space, enormous Nordstrom department store, and lavish finishes. There's no denying the building's impressiveness, especially given its cantilever design that seems to have some of its beating heart hanging off the side. However, despite the fact that skyscrapers are nothing new to the city, this one has been criticized for blocking cherished vistas of Central Park, after having to discount some apartments to garner interest. The development company's ambition of generating a multi-billion-dollar profit seemed to have decreased, despite the fact that approximately $1 billion worth of homes have already been sold in the building. Number 3. Landmark 81, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Landmark 81 is the tallest building in Vietnam, and it is located on the western bank of Saigon River to the north of Ho Chi Minh City's historic center. It was constructed by Vinhomes, which is the largest real estate developer in the country, and it was a part of a wider $1.5 billion regeneration project that aims to make it a focal part of the area. Landmark 81 was finished in 2018, and it has 81 stories and a total floor space of million square feet or 241,000 square meters. It provides areas that can be used as meeting facilities, a retail center, restaurants, bars, residential apartments, and the highest observation deck in Vietnam. It has since become one of the most iconic landmarks on the city's skyline, thanks to its neo-futuristic architecture. Landmark 81 was widely viewed as a test to discover whether skyscrapers like this could be successful in Ho Chi Minh City. Due to the fact that the majority of space has either been sold or rented, the company that is responsible for it has already gone back to the drawing board to begin preparations for something even taller in the near future. Number 4. Lotte World Tower, Seoul, South Korea. With a total of 123 floors and a peak elevation of 1,823 feet or 555 meters, it is the world's tallest building. The Lotte World Tower is the highest building in South Korea and now ranks 6th in the world. After 7 years of construction, it eventually opened in 2017, and it has floor space that is 3.2 million square feet or 300,000 square meters. It is located in the Songpao district of Seoul and was designed to resemble a slender cone with a curved sides and used pale colored glass on the exterior to represent traditional Korean ceramics. It is used for offices, hotels, residential, and commercial purposes. And it has an observation lounge on the top 6 levels that features a glass floor and a telescope for looking into the night sky. The roof of this skyscraper is made of over 3,000 tons of steel, and it was set in place using GPS precision instruments. Additionally, it was built to withstand the earthquakes of a magnitude up to 9, as well as wind gusts of more than 180 miles per hour. Unfortunately, however, these are conditions that are only projected to occur once per 1,000 years in South Korea, which means that the Lotte World Tower should continue to be stable for a considerable amount of time yet. Number 5. St. Regis, Chicago. The St. Regis, Chicago, which was finished in 2020 and became the 3rd tallest structure in the one-day city, was formerly known as the Wanda Vista Tower. It is comprised of 3 interconnected towers that reach a peak of height of 1,198 feet or 365 meters at its highest point. It is the tallest building in the world that was designed by a woman, and it cost upwards of $1 billion to make it a reality. The concept behind it was that it will look like a stepped building, and it employed glass panels of varying shades to give it an undulating appearance. Inside, there is 1.4 million square feet of floor space, which has been divided into 393 condos and 191 hotel suites across 101 floors. Of course, being an ionic building, it has 101 a number of ingenious solutions were devised in order to guarantee its stability and allow wind to pass through it. These solutions include uninhabited below-floor floors that permit the wind to disperse, as well as a massive reinforced concrete spine in the middle. and 6 tanks that contain more than 400,000 gallons or 1.5 million liters of water, and are used to counteract the forces of the wind. Number 6. Address Boulevard, Dubai Emirates of the United Arab. The city of Dubai is famous for its skyscrapers, not just because of how swiftly so many of them have been erected, but also because it is home to Burj Khalifa, which is the highest structure in the world. However, the building does not need to be the tallest building in order to be magnificent. Address Boulevard is a luxury hotel in downtown Dubai that was finished in 2017 and stands 1,240 feet or 370 meters tall. It has a 523 premium service departments and 196 5-star hotel rooms, and with stunning views in every direction, has since become one of the most sought-after places to stay in the city. It proved to be so popular due to its concrete and glass post-modern design that the company that developed it was able to sell all the serviced residences. Buildings like this maintain Dubai at the forefront of skyscraper development, leaving one to wonder what the hell they'll do next. The building features 3 swimming pools, a top-notch restaurant, and the work of 48 internationally renowned painters, all of whom were commissioned specifically to contribute to the building's multicultural vibe. Number 7. The Tianjin Center for Trade and Finance in Tianjin, China. Tianjin CTF Finance Center, located in the central business of Tianjin in the north of China and completed in 2019, is perhaps the most impressive skyscraper to be constructed in China. In the last decade, it is the second tallest building in the city and reaches the maximum height of 1,740 feet, which is approximately 530 meters. China has constructed countless skyscrapers in the last decade, but perhaps the most impressive is the Tianjin CTF Finance Center. There are 97 stories with a total space of 2.7 million square feet or around 252,000 square meters. And the majority of that space is taken up by office space in addition to service departments and hotel rooms. Resembling a rocket ship in the last stages of preparation for takeoff, the building is the highest structure in the world that has fewer than 100 stories, and its peculiar form is just one component of its innovative design. Floors in a curved glass is wrapped around its sloping mega columns, which boosts the structure's rigidity when it is subjected to seismic activity. Because of the way the floors are organized, the tower gets narrower as it rises higher. This decreases the amount of surface area on the building's south side that is vulnerable to the weather, and it also makes it easier to maintain a stable temperature and humidity level inside the building. The glass facade has also the effect of reflecting the sunlight throughout the day to make it glitter when it's dark out. The top of the tower is illuminated to shine like a diamond. This gives the appearance that the tower is made up of diamonds. And that was the first part of this compilation. Hope we didn't get you a little nauseous with all of that high-rise skyscraper information. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment to see more. By the way, this is a 2-part story. So see you next time with another amazing neck craning story.